Hi everyone, my name is Akurede Adenike. You are welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time of you checking on my channel, please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell for you to be notified each time I upload new video. I want to use this opportunity to thank you, my new and old subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. In today's tutorial, I would like to teach you how to draft female short pants. So let's begin. This is my starting point. Here is it here. From there now, I'm going to measure the full length of my pants. It is short pants. The band I'm adding to it is 2 inches, and I'm going to deduct that 2 inches from the length of my pants. The length of my pants is 17 inches. I'm going to deduct that 2 inches of the band from it. The remaining one will give me 15 inches. I'm going to measure it out now. 15 inches, 15 inches, 15 inches. So I'm going to draw it out to form a straight line like this. So here now, from the waist here now, I'm going to measure my hip out, my hip line. My hip line is 8 inches. I'm going to deduct that 2 inches from it. The remaining one will be 6 inches. Is it here? 6 inches. I'm going to draw it out to form a straight line. So from my waist now, I'm going to measure out my crotch depth, which is my crotch height. And to get that, I'm going to divide my hip into 4. My hip is 42 divided by 4 is 10.5. So I'll now minus that 2 inches of the band from it. The remaining one will be 8.5. Is it here? From this line now, I'm going to measure 3 inches downward for my thigh line. It's optional. So on my waist here now, I'm going to input quarter of my hip. My hip is 42 divided by 4 is 10.5 plus 0.25 is allowance. That will give me 10.75. Is it here? On my hip line too, I'm going to input it 10.75. On my crotch line, the same thing. I'm going to input it 10.75. So I'll now connect it. So I want to create my crotch curve now. So on my crotch line. So to get that, what is in between here, which is 10.75, I'm going to divide it by 4. And to get that easily on your tape measure, just fold it like this into 2. You now fold it again to get the accurate measurement. Just make sure you fold it into 4 like this. I'll now place it like this and dot it out. So from here now, I'm going to measure 1.5 to get my crotch curve. So I'll now connect it with your curve ruler. And if you don't have one, you can make use of your free hand. Just blend it up like this. So now I'll now measure from here to this place. I'm going to measure what is there. and I'm going to divide it into two to find the middle of it. So here's the middle of it. Just fold the tape measure like this into two to get the middle of it. Is it here? On your tie line too. For you not to make a mistake, you can label your lines. So this is my tie line, my crotch line, my hip line, and my waist line, hem line as well. So this is the middle of this and the middle of this as well. Then I'll now connect it. So I'll now go ahead and shape my shorts out. So on my tie line here, I'm going to input half of my tie. My tie is 25, divided by 2 will give me 12.5. So on my tape measure, here is where 12.5 is. I'll just fold it into two like this to get half of it. You know, this is one leg, so I have to I have to divide that 12.5 into two. So I'll just place it like this. Here's it. This is half of it, and this is where 12.5 is here. And here too, I'm going to mark it out. On my hem line as well, I'm going to mark that 12.5 out. Just like this and like this. So I will now connect it here. Connect it straight like this, and here too I'll connect it straight. Here now I'm going to use my curve ruler for this place. So on my hemline here, to make it a little bit shapy, I'll just come in from this line. I'm coming in by 0.25, quarter of an inch, like this, and here too, quarter of an inch, 0.25. So I'll now shape it very well, just like this. And here too, from my crotch line here, I'll just shape it down with my curve ruler, just like this. That's just it. So my hemline, I'm going to measure 2 inches for my hem line. So connect it. That is my hem allowance. That's just it. I'm going to connect it here too. As you can see, this hem allowance is not stripped down. I let it come out a little bit for it to be accurate while sewing it. So this is just it for the front. To add elastic band to the waistline here. So if you want to know how to add waist and the dart, go ahead and watch my video on how to draft female pants. It's on my channel already. So I'll now add ½ inch seam allowance to it all through now. Now I finished adding half-inch seam allowance to it. I will now cut it out. So this is my front pattern now. Let me write it on it. I'm cutting 2 pieces for it. Sorry, my camera went off. This is my front pattern now. I'm cutting 2 pieces of this. I came to this original waistline. I came down by 1 inch to draw this new waistline. So I just connected it with my curve roller like this, and I added half-inch seam allowance to it. So I'll first of all use this front pattern to cut the back first before cutting off this place. So this is my back pattern paper. I'm placing it on it like this to draft out my back pattern. So on my crotch line here, to create my crotch curve for the back, from this original line I'm going to measure 2 inches. This is where the 2 inches is. From this line I'm going to come down by ½ inch. So this is where my crotch curve for the back will start from now. So from here, you know, I measured 1.5 for the front. From this point I'm going to measure 2 inches for the back crotch. So I'll just connect it like this. And as for this place, I extended this center line till the waist, and to get that I measured what is here now, and I place it on it like this to create center line for the waistline too. So I'll now measure what is in between this line, this point and this point. Is 4 inches. I'm going to divide it by 2, find the center of it, which is here. So from this original line, waistline, I'm going to measure 1.5 inch. You can make it 2 inches, depends on how big your body is. And make it 2 inches. So I will now complete my back by connecting it just like this. Just be careful while connecting. So now draw it out very well. Just like that. So on my waist line here for the back, I'm going to extend the line to meet the original waistline here. So what I have here now, which is the quarter of my hip, you know, I said I'm adding elastic band to it. I'll just place it on this back waistline too, which is 10.75. From here now I'm going to measure 10.75, which is here. So I'll now connect it. Going to connect it now. This place, connect it to my hemline just like this. And as for the front, I'm going to connect this place just like this. Just make sure you trace this line. As for the hem here, trace it down and make it straight like this. for it to be accurate. Here too, I'm going to connect it straight like this. Just like that. So I'll now remove my front so this is my front now. I'm going to complete the back by adding 1/2 inch all through. I've finished drafting out my back. I've added seam allowance to it. I'm cutting 2 pieces of it as well, so I will now cut it out before moving to the band. Now I've finished cutting the back. As you can see, it's very nice and beautiful, and it's very simple as well. This is the front pattern. I'm cutting 2 pieces. I'm cutting 2 pieces for the back too. So I'll now complete cutting the front by cutting this place out. I said I'm cutting it off for me to reduce the front crotch. That's just it. So 1.5 inches here and 1/2 inch seam allowance. Going to connect it, and here, that's just it. So from here now, I'm going to measure, and first of all rule out straight line to indicate my starting point. So now from this line now, I'm going to measure that 2 inches for my band. Going to connect it. Just like this, and I'm going to add 1/2 inch seam allowance to it here, since I'm cutting it on fold. If I'm not cutting it on fold, I'm going to measure 1/2 inch on both sides, but I'm cutting it on fold. I'm going to measure 1/2 inch on one side of it. So I've measured 2 inches from this line, and I've added 1/2 inch on one side because I'm cutting it on fold. So I will now go ahead and cut it out. So guys, I'm done cutting the band. Here is it. I'm cutting it on fold. I'm cutting 2 pieces for the front and 2 pieces for the back. If you want me to sew it, cut it on a fabric and sew it, let me know in the comment section below. And if you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group, Details to Sewing, created by Akorede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akorede Adenike. Till I see you in my next video, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye-bye.